For the last couple of days, I've been meditating and thinking about this one verse that has just continued to echo in my mind. And that's primarily because I think God has been trying to speak to me about something specific within my heart. And I want to be very honest and vulnerable with you, but let me share the verse before. The verse actually is in Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 that says, "Don't be selfish, don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself." Thinking of others as better than yourself. For me, that is where the clincher is. And that's probably because there's many times I can think of where I have interacted or encountered people, and as I speak to them or talk to them, I'm thinking to myself, oh, I think I'm better than them in this specific aspect or in this specific issue or in this specific thing that they do. Maybe you don't relate with this. It's probably something that you don't struggle with at all. So you're gonna leave me out here by myself. But I'll face it. It's something that crosses my mind probably more often than it should, and that's probably why God wanted to speak to me about it. But here's the idea behind this: is the fact that God calls us to consider other people better than ourselves. And now, note, it doesn't say consider other people more, although that would also be awesome because you're thinking of others more than you're thinking of yourself. Yet God says consider other people better than yourself, which means in every environment and every interaction that you get into, you are supposed to look at the other person as better than you. In humility. It speaks to me because the environment that I work in, for example, in the corporate space, competition is literally woven into the fabric of how the culture works. And so you thrive on being better than other people, which means every single time you show up at your job and you execute a task, you're supposed to present to the people around you that I am the best person at this job. I am better than all of y'all, and that's how you get your next promotion. This is how you get your big salary bump. This is how you get, to be recognized by the senior leadership and all of that kind of stuff. But the Bible actually calls us to do something totally radical, which is the fact that you are called to show up and consider other people as better, even as a believer in a corporate environment or whatever environment you're placed in. So what does that mean? That actually means that you are showing up and you are looking at other people and thinking to yourself, they are better than me in this specific way. And because that's very true, in more ways than one, you will actually identify so many different things that people are better than, especially if you don't compare other people's weaknesses to your strengths. This is what this means, because many times we compare others' weaknesses with our strengths because we want that to stroke our egos, to make us feel good about ourselves. But really, if we are being very genuine and very honest, that's not how we should be comparing ourselves. And just consider other people better than yourself. And this is what this helps you, even if you're applying this in the workplace. Actually, it will help you to serve other people better. It causes you to look at other people as more honorable, as more worth serving, as people that you want to serve better. The kingdom of God is so upside down because every single time Jesus calls us to be servants. Those that want to be leaders or be great, they gotta be servants. Those that want to be first, they gotta be last. Which means that actually the best way to go up is to go down. The best way to be better than anybody else is actually to consider everyone else better than you. And I think that that's powerful because even in an environment that's very competitive, you can still stand out by how well you serve and love other people. So for me, that has been so encouraging and so challenging to me because it's something I'm going to have to grow in and get better at, in considering others as better than myself.